Hello. I've got a couple of things going on the layout today that I wanted to share with you. First, I had a request to show the opposite side, the track side of the depot. So actually what I did was I just spun it around, and I'm going to pan over to the depot now so you can see it sitting there along the track. I don't have the lights illuminated. It's daylight and pretty bright in here. So that's the track side of the depot. You may not be able to see everything as clearly as you'd like, but there is a semaphore on the front of the station above those bay windows. There's a lamp post on the end, and then there are some bags and baggage and scale sitting around there to simulate what a station might have looked like back in the day. I'm going to drop down a little bit and let you see it more straight on. Then the other building that I've got sitting here, I actually have this backwards from what it's ultimately going to be. This is Ethel's Gas and Service Station, and the gas pumps in that will actually be turned around facing the opposite direction. I've turned it this way just so you can get an idea what the detail looks like under there. There's like an old soda vending area and the pumps and the usual kinds of things that you'd have around a gas station back in the day. So that will actually be swiveled around and you see it from the opposite direction as I finish up the work on it. I'm going to swivel a little bit more over here and show you the painting project I've got underway right now. If you look here, I'm working on my Plasticville coaling tower, and I've got the steel paint going. I've painted the roof, the metal roof for the coaling tower. You can see sitting there an outside stairway. There are the girders that will go on each side to hold it up, that are part of the structure. The coaling bin itself, I have not started to paint yet. I'm going to do that in a light brown. I've got also a rust paint that I'm going to put a few rust streaks on the girders and the stairs and the metal roofs to make it a little bit more realistic looking. But this kit is much different than the cathedral kit that I did earlier. The cathedral kit, you might remember sitting on the layout on the other side over there, looking good. The cathedral kit was really very easy to snap together. It's actually sitting there without being glued yet because I'm still waiting for the stained glass film that I'm going to use to put over the windows to finish it off. But the coal tower is not quite the same caliber. It's a different kind of a structure, a different kind of assembly, and in fact I cannot snap this together. It has to be glued as I go along. So I've glued parts of the structure together. As I continue putting it together, I'm going to paint the part that's brown right now. That's actually simulated wood. I'll paint that a light brown and put a few streaks of black on it for coal dust and coal stains. And I have to glue as I go with that to get it working, to get it to stay together properly. So that's the project underway right now. That will be coming together over the next few days, and I hope to have that finished up within a week. But it takes a little time for the paint to cure between parts and for the glue to cure between parts. So it's not something that gets done just like overnight. It's something that takes a little while to do. I'm going to move the camera and pan around a little bit more over here because one other thing that happened is that the switches have all gone back to Lionel. They shipped them off yesterday to Concord, North Carolina, to Lionel on both sides, and I replaced where the switches were just with some straight sections so I can actually run trains around the track. I can't switch between the rails, but I can run the trains around the track, and that's an improvement for my layout. I hope to have the switches back. I'll get those back and I'll be able to switch trains, and I'll do another video showing that as I get to that. One other thing I wanted to share with you, in pocket change, within the last few days, I came across a 1944 silver nickel. Many of you probably are aware that during World War II, nickel was a more valuable strategic metal than silver. And so they replaced the nickel in 5-cent pieces with silver during the war years. Just as in 1943, the penny, the bronze that they were using in the penny was more valuable as a strategic war material than the steel. So they came out in 1943, they minted steel pennies just that one year in 1943. So I'm going to try to append at the end of this video a couple of pictures of that nickel. I got it in pocket change. I think I got it at a McDonald's. Not 100% sure where I got it, but I noticed it today when I was going to the post office, and I opened the console of the car, and there the reverse side was facing me in the coin holder in my console, and I said, gee, that doesn't look quite right, something odd about that. So when I got through at the post office and got back in the car, I reached in the coin holder, took it out, and lo and behold, it's a 1944D nickel, which means it has silver content, and instead of being 5 cents, it's about a $2 coin. So just thought I'd share that with you, and I'll try to append a picture on here if I can figure out how to do that. That's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. There should be a sunset picture, circular sunset picture popping up in the right upper corner of the video. Click on that to subscribe, and click on the bell to be notified each time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time today.